Hey guys, Bam here. So today I want to talk about something super useful, a third-party program. So this program will allow you to price check stuff and know if your item is actually worth something or not. And the more you'll do it, the better you'll be at it. That way you can actually look at items on the floor or like in your inventory that you just identified and know already that it's good or not. But if you're not sure, you can always use this third-party tool program. So in Path of Exile 1, we had Awakened PoE Trade, but sadly the developers for this program said they will not update it for Path of Exile 2. So what happened is someone else just made a program called Sidekick. So I'll show you real quick. So yeah, that's pretty much the same. It will allow you to price check items in game. So what I like to do is use the portable zip. You can use anyone, but if you click on installer, it will run a .exe. So just make sure you know what you're doing. Um, yeah, and if you're not sure how to install it, just follow those steps. It's pretty straightforward. So now I already have it installed, and I will show you exactly how it works. So in game, it runs in the background, right? You don't have to actually click on something to open it. If you run the program, it will be already there in Path of Exile 2. So whenever you run Path of Exile 2, you want mouse over an item and Control D. Then it will open a window and it will tell you all the modifier on your item. And then what you can do is, for example, for my staff, I will look for any staff. Let's say I'm looking for an upgrade or how much it's worth, right? I will look for any war staff. So you can uncheck this box and then check the DPS and it will appear a number. This is like, I don't know, like 10% off of what you have or something like that. But you can change it. And then let's say I'm looking for a war staff which has at least 700 DPS, okay? So, and then I press search. Oops, sorry. Yeah, not equals. I meant minimum 700 and no maximum. The 1000. That way you were sure it will not be. And then you can see, okay, what about this one? What's the DPS on this and how much it's worth? Right now, it's not really listing the DPS on it, but you know for sure it will be higher than 700 because I checked for 700 or more. This is how you can check if your item is worth something or not. And as you can see, you have all the modifiers in here, just like checking on trade website, but instead you can start from your inventory, so it's way less annoying. And then yeah, then you can check whatever pieces. Let's do another one real quick. Let's check, for example, this piece. So again, Control D. Oops, sorry, I touched C. And then let's say I'm looking for the life. As I said, you can uncheck this. Doesn't matter which base for the most part. So uh, let's say 140 life or some cold resistance, some lightning resistance, and some crit damage. All right. And as I said, it will lower them by a bit. So let's say we check for those. And you can see what it's actually worth. Um, let's say we added cold, and then yeah. All right. So that's it for the All right, now let's try it on currency. So for example, a divine, if we use Control D on it, the menu will appear. Of course, as always, there's always people trying to price fix and scam you out of your currency. So make sure you double check before trading. And you can also use Alva if you want to use change currency. If not, you can check. Even those are like for 18 hours, so the price changed now. So we just click load more data. And now you can see the real price, like 35 exalts, right? You can do this with whatever. Of course, for currency, I think it's always better to, but not always, but most of the time, it's better to use Alpha. That way you get the real price and you don't have to like filter all those scammers pretty much. And yeah, that's it for currency. And the cool thing is that you can look for whatever modifier. Whenever you use it on items, make sure you do not like search for all the listing, all the stats on it, right? For example, here on my belt, I have some cold and fire resist and some strength that's actually useful, plus life. Okay, let's see, double belt, I don't care. Any belt. Okay, about 2 divines, right? And but if we were like checking in the armor, it's probably okay. It has some, but sometimes it will like appear at a way higher price. But to be real, 17 armor doesn't do anything. So yeah, make sure you only look for the modifier to actually do something, and the ones that don't, uncheck them. Yeah, that's how you use this program. You can always change the numbers that we did earlier. Um, Yeah, so that way, whenever you pick up something, if you're not sure if it's worth something or not, you can just use Sidekick to price check it instead of relying on having to type it all in on the official trade website. So yeah, I think that's it about Sidekick. It's super useful. It's kind of buggy right now. I know people have said that it's been crashing. For me, it hasn't crashed just yet, but be careful with it. We never know what's gonna happen, but there was something similar to this in Patagonia 1, and it was super fine-tuned and working great. So hopefully we get a really stable version soon. And as always, hope this was helpful. If it was helpful, consider subscribing to the channel. And as always, take care, guys.